Mod time is here once again for FS25, and we have 14 mods to take a look at today. All platforms got 8 new and 1 update, including this beautiful Fendt in front of us, and PC Mac players got 3 new and 2 updates. As always, check those timestamps to see what you want to see first, and let's jump right in. Starting off new for all platforms, the Fendt 900 Vario series from Paul. This bad boy's got all kinds of stuff, including tons of animations. We also have support for IC, Dashboard Live, and so much more. Regardless if you're playing on console or PC, there's something here for you. Inside the mod, we've got 2 models. You've either got the Fendt 900 Gen 6 or the Gen 7. Now, they both share a lot of the same customization options. For example, here in the Gen 6, we've got engines ranging from 296 up to 415, all the wheel brands you can think of, which is always nice to see, plus tons of wheel options for those. We do have reverse driving, wheel weights, which are completely separate from the wheels that you choose. Love seeing that as well. That is very cool. We've got the Power and the Power Plus, as well as the profile line setups, beacon lights, warning signs, design line, displays, lights, back turn lights. We've got the speed decal, cool box, and front PTO, along with some colors. But we do get a couple extra things with the Gen 7. First off, power and wheels are going to be the same. You've also got your reverse driving setup, which again, very nice to see. Wheel weights are separate. You've got your line setup here. We have the Power Plus setting 1 and setting 2, as well as the Profile setting 1 and setting 2. So you're able to choose what you like. You will see a couple things in the interior change with those. Beacon lights, warning signs, design line, displays. These are pretty sweet. So in both of them, you get the automatic dark mode. This is the standard one that most people will probably choose. However, you also have interactive control dark mode, and you have dashboard live. So you choose the one that you are using. I am playing on PC with an Xbox controller, so I would probably just choose automatic dark, but I also have interactive control turned on if I wanted to use that. You got halogen. You've also got halogen hood lights and LED, as well as LED with the hood lights. Definitely go with those. Kind of get everything everywhere. Back and turn lights. These are going to be the same, so you've got those. Speed decal, cool box, roof terminal. Always nice to have a roof terminal in there. I think that looks super cool. Front PTO, this is separate, so it doesn't come with one by standard, so you will have to add that in there. And then we get the model year. So you got the 2021, 2025, and the new 2026 version. So if you wanted that Fendt Vario Gen 7 2026, we've got it. All the colors of the rainbow are available to you. We got the roof color, the wheel weight color, which is separate, and the rim color. As far as animations on this bad boy, you've got doors, which can be open to close, rear window, and the roof window as well up top. You may also see we've got a camera setup in there on the rear hitch. However, that only works if you've got the Mercedes-Benz DLC enabled. So if you've got that, you're good to go. This is such a cool mod. It drives really nicely. It feels very, very good. Suspension is nice, but it's not overdone, but you can still tell there's a bit of weight up top. However, no issues whatsoever when taking corners. Next up, the AntonioCarraro Tony 10900 TTR. We do have this in the base game. However, this one is modified. We've got the 3-point hitch. This is same as base game. We've got a wheel setup, which little different. I kind of like the front duals only. Makes it look a little silly, but I'm sure there's a reason for that. And of course, we get some chunky boy wides. Love seeing those as well. Bull bar rather in the front. You've also got a front weight, which can be added on. Pretty handy there. Beacon lights, you can change those up if you want to. And then we also have interactive or mouse control on here, which is pretty cool, which we've got animations for the doors and the windows. You've also got your rim color as well, which can be changed up. And we also have a few more things. So with this, we've got the driving direction, starting motor. We've also got cruise control, blinker lights, working lights, beacon lights, radio, lower and lift PTO on and off, reverse seat, and hitch and trailer and tool if you're using interactive control. Next one on our list, the Fendt Katana 650-850 Gen number 3. This one's also from Paul, so the same person that brought us our Fendt earlier in the video. With this one, you got 650 horsepower, the variable transmission, and all the normal stuff throughout. Engines from the 650 all the way up to 847. We do have a couple different wheel options to choose from. Looks like all of the main ones are in there. You do have a standard and wide tire setup. Reflector stripes, you can add those around. A third beacon light, the elusive third beacon right there at the back. LED flashers, always nice to see those. We do have some in the back there. It doesn't look like we've got any on the side. And then if we take a look at the front, we will get them above our warning signs on the sides. We do have the speed decal as well, round towards the back. Gonna swing back around again. There you go at the bottom left-hand corner. We also have the pipe, which is going to be an automatic or manual setup. And this means that either it is moved, automatically like in the base game, or you can adjust it individually. So that's kind of nice. You've also got beacon light options, so you can change up what the beacon looks like. And we have a pipe, so you got the long pipe, short pipe, and you've even got the standard set. Plus, plenty of colors. Here is your color palette for this one, and I'm so happy to see that we have the petrol blue setup here. Let's see if I can change this up to look exactly like the other one. Kinda, right? Maybe without all those reflector stripes. Here's what they look like together. Not too shabby, huh? Next, we got the John Deere 2720 Ripper 9 Shank from LR Modding. This is a plow in the game, so you can do all the normal stuff you can with plows with this. 350 horsepower, 6.7 meter worker width at 9 miles per hour. So you'll be using something like the John Deere 7R and above for this one. A returning favorite from Mr. Matt 26, the Metaltech Bell Trailers pack. In here, we have 3 very distinctly different trailers. We have a 2-axle, we've got a 3-axle, and then we have a tandem axle as well, which is very, very exciting. In here, we have a couple different setups, so we could change up the design. So this is going to kind of change up where everything goes. Yes, you even have a setup right here. Still used for bales, but yeah, you could probably use this for some logging if you would like as well. I think it would work perfectly fine. Of course, we have straps on there as well. So boom, you can go with that and go for it. I'm going to just stick with this one for now. With brands, Trelleborg, got Continental on there as well, and Midas, and we can do a standard and wide tire setup. We do have a couple different designs. It's going to be for the runners on the bottom, also for the toolbox on the other side, and that little tank right beside it. Fenders, we got a yes or a no. It looks to me just the rear fenders. I don't see any front fenders on this one. And then attachers. Yeah. So you can run these in tandem. As far as I can tell, this does not have auto load. I did not see that anywhere. If we go over to the PB11, we're going to see basically the same stuff here as well. All the same customization options, all the same color options. Everything is here. And lastly, we check out the PT13, which is the one that I'm actually most excited about. This bad boy right here, the exact same customization options. So again, no auto load, it looks like. Got to wait for you, the front weight box. This is from Missy B Modding. You either got 1,600 all the way up to 3,000 kilograms and increments in between. Main colors are stationary, so you've got all the base game stuff. And then you've also got the lid color as well, which is very, very cool. Up next, we have the storage for pallets of boards, planks, and wood beams. This mod organizes all of the Sawmill productions and products all into one place. So if you wanted to put down something, but maybe you didn't want anything too wild and crazy, but you wanted maybe something like this that looks like it belongs at a sawmill, this is pretty cool. At first I was like, well, we have a place for pallets and stuff like that already, but not one that looks like this. This is going to fit perfect at a sawmill. It's also super cheap, $1,000 for that, and it holds 250 pallets. And your last new one for all platforms today is going to be the small dairy. I actually would have had this one first, however, it says that it is a selling point. However, it is found in the placeables areas, so you've got that. Here is all of your dairy stuff. All pretty normal stuff. And if we put down the base game dairy and do a little bit of a setup, the whole thing's copy and pasted. So it's just the building on the outside. So we will focus purely on that. Here is the building. Nice little jump up in the front. On the side, pallets are going to spawn. Nothing on the back. We've got some tanks on the side where the milk would I guess typically be stored, and then we got a place up here where you can control. And of course, drop point in the front. Your only update today for all platforms is the Fendt 300 Vario Gen 4. This is going to be version 1.0.1. Ice above socket adapted for the Fendt Cargo Pack version 1.1. That was an update that we got yesterday, by the way, and they fixed a bug related to Dashboard Live, which caused the display background to disappear when the engine was turned off. And as far as new mods for PC and Mac players, we have Fuel Consumption HUD, which displays the fuel usage in L/H, liters per hour, I believe, for combustion vehicles, and instantaneous power in KW for electric vehicles. It's also anchored to the bottom right HUD corner and scales with the UI, and it is hidden for other vehicle types. Next one's very cool, the toggle gear shift mode. This quickly shifts your player's gear between automatic and manual with one button. So single key, the default one is delete. However, you may want to change that because I think there's a couple other mods that use that one. You also have player global settings, so the chosen gear mode applied to the player across all vehicles. Very cool. And small lower right hand HUD and F1 helper text showing the current mode. This one, super cool. And your last new one for all platforms, faster growing trees. Trees now grow 4 times faster. The mod reduces the original growth time of all tree types to 25% of its original value, allowing you to harvest quicker and more efficiently through forestry operations. Lastly, we have updates for PC and Mac players. We've got the Brimont BB18B and the BB24 TRD version 1002. Decal fixed. And lastly, the Fillable Container version 1001. They fixed the attacher joint position for hooks. The container now lifts correctly and adds support for 10 additional products from the Highlands Fishing DLC. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you're new and join the GoHam fam. Double check those notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the next one.